Here we go. Okay, should be going live here momentarily. Just waiting to see it actually say connected. And we will be live on YouTube. Okay. Let's see. Is it actually live on my channel and just saying connecting, or is it actually not live? Okay, it says we're live, so I've got... Oh. Welcome everybody. We should be live now. There we go. So we're all loading in here for the Road America race here in the SCRL Hurricane Xfinity Series. Another regular points night before we go triple points at Indianapolis next week. So we're all getting, a lot of us are getting excited for that coming up. But of course we got a good race here from Road America first to start off the, or to end off the week. Okay, so we're loading in, they're loading in, and we're all getting ready for the green flag. Green flag should be out immediately. I don't think, yeah, they're not doing any kind of pace lap. So here we go, rocketing into turn 1. 54 on the outside, actually, of turn 1. High fill on the inside. Gonna try and, the 54 actually able to hold it on the outside and actually makes it as he maintains the lead through 1 and 2. Oh, we got some guys off in the dirt behind. But, yeah, just going to kind of look through the field real quick just to kind of note out, oh, we got one car around. Who was that? Looks like Dusty. Zach Attack's been supposedly lapping the track at one of the fastest paces of anybody, but he elected to start at the rear, it looks like. And oh, we got another issue there. Was that Dusty? Yeah, Dusty, the slowest qualifier of the people that turned a lap, and he was in the barrier and turned in station 4 there, or station 5. I can't remember what the actual name of the corner is. But here we go. LSF Scotty though trying to maintain this. Between the pole lap and the fastest lap set throughout practice sessions this week was about 4/10 slower in qualifying trim, so some of these guys who did not qualify might have a big speed advantage, but we'll have to wait and see as we get around here. We got 10 laps in this first stage, so only 10 laps. Going to be a short stage, but of course it's a 4-mile road course, so it's not going to be overly short. So we got the 11 of Zach Attack trying to charge his way through the field. He was the fastest guy in practice and didn't set a time. So he might have that 4-second lap advantage, though it's hard to really tell because right now he's in traffic and has been the entire lap. As we come around to the flat stand, we'll have to wait and see what the lap times show. For kind of this opening lap. My guess is it'll probably be in the 2:20 range for the time, but let's see. Actually 2:16 for some of the guys up in the top 5. Quite a few 2:16s. I believe a 2:15 in there as well. Don't have timing and scoring data for the entire field, but I do have timing and scoring for quite a bit of the field. And yeah, right now we're just kind of watching along as the 11 car is trying to just charge his way through this field without tearing up the race car too much. Perfectly taped corner there, but kind of messed up there by the fact that the 76 put such a late block on him there. It was he managed to get the front bumper of the other car in behind his rear bumper, but man, that was a chop. So, yeah, I bet you Zack Attack's going to be looking to try and outbrake him into any of these corners here, though he backs it up, waits for the overdrive. There we go. The 76 overdrives the corner, and going into the double apex carousel here goes the number 11 car. So he's starting to make some gain there. Double apex corners are like the bane of my existence. No, I can never seem to nail them. I've nailed the Canadian Tire one a couple of times, but those are in significantly lighter cars on iRacing. But yeah, so let's see how our leader is doing. He's managed to actually pull away to a sizable gap already. I mean, so I'm just kind of looking at Zach because he's a little bit more in the middle of everything. I believe, where is Zach? Has Zach gotten all the way up in? Who all is Zach coming up on? I believe, is that second and first? Is he already inside the top 3? Just trying to figure out exactly where he is on track. Okay, here we go. 8 laps remaining. In the stage, definitely starting to tick through some of these laps, and yeah, it looks like he's already up into the 3rd spot. So the gap to first and second, it seems to be going away pretty quick. And if he can get a clean lap, I think Zach very well might just get the lead and run away from the front of the field. Now again, he doesn't need to necessarily pressure because again, there's a good like 24 plus miles still before the thing. And do they have enough fuel to go 10 laps? I don't know. I might have to check that on some of the on boards of some of these guys if they do, or if it's even close enough where they might be able to save that amount of fuel. But yeah, right now though, the 11 is starting to get a little bit more physical with trying to get by some of these guys. But right now, the 11 actually, or the 54 is not as far ahead of everybody as I thought he was, because it looked like he was pulling away, but maybe it was just a bad camera angle, because he's not gotten that far away, and here comes the 11. Now, the straightaways aren't really the place you're going to gain your time. It's going to be on these braking zones, like into the Canada corner right here. Actually, they both nailed that pretty perfectly, though the 11 got a little better acceleration off. Now going through into this, down where this old bridge used to, be, and now making the completed pass for the lead. Though here comes the 46 of, I believe it's that Big B's. Let's see. I know that's Great White Shark on the 46. So 46 manages to follow through. Let's see what happens here. Man, this 46, he's seeming like he might have some good road course abilities, too, that he hadn't really shown much of yet. Because so far, a lot of the road courses have been Zack Attack versus the field. When Zack Attack has shown up, it's been near on impossible for anybody to really beat him in straight-up racing on these types of tracks. Yeah, so definitely a interesting situation. We're going to have to wait and see here as everybody kind of gets clumped back together. So 54, he did set the fastest single lap speed, but it looks like he's having a bit of trouble once he got cars around him. So, yeah, seems like he's had bit of trouble here now that he's gotten past. But yeah, right now they're doing okay actually at weaving their way through these corners, not making many mistakes for now. But again, you got to maintain that kind of pace over the course of 10 laps. It's going to be tough for anybody really to keep themselves on track for 10 straight laps. Man, these front three, I mean, they are keeping it close, and to be honest, are keeping this a better race than I was anticipating this thing being. Yeah, so I definitely did not anticipate this being such a good race, and we got 3 cars under a single blanket for the lead. We got a caution coming out in 5.5 laps time. So yeah, right now, man, these front two, first off, can I just say, these front two look way too similar in color. The 54 and the 46. Yeah, they're just pacing their way through. Uh-oh, cutting a little bit of grass, though. No course penalties, it looks like, so far for these 3. So, man, the 46 is actually looking like he might be the one that's going to pull away from the field here. Started 3rd on the field, but I don't know. It just seems like he's finding his way around here very easily. So there's the cheese bridge. So yeah, definitely a long lap here. I mean, we're what? We're 5 laps completed. We're working lap 6 of 10 for this first stage. Man, we'll do the double apex carousel once again for the 46. Just looking back through the rest of the field to see if anything. And oh, we got the 14, I believe that is. 24 on pit road. So why is the 14 on pit road? Is he anticipating? Was he anticipating a yellow? Zach's actually getting caught up on. Oh! We cut to him at the right time. And, oh. Speaking of cut, looks like my Wi-Fi or my game just crashed. One or the other. One second, everybody. We'll try and get back in here momentarily. So yeah, it looks like nobody can make it on fuel the distance. We got more cars making pit stops at the moment. Meanwhile, we were trying to get an invite. We'll try and get an invite. When someone does hit pit road, could they throw me an invite? Because I lagged out.
Yeah. I thought I sent you one.
Yeah, I lagged out. My game just crashed on me.
There you
Thanks.
go.
Should I accept that?
No,
Yeah, do it. I dare you.
Here we go, loading in, and we got cars coming on and off pit road. 54 maintains the lead right now. I'm just gonna broadcast, commentate from the onboard cameras I do have access to of what is happening. Yeah, so the 54 managed to maintain the lead. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Hate how long it takes to load in. There we go. Loaded in, and we are back and watching the 54th moment, who is your current race leader. Let's see, where are your other guys? Looks like Great White Shark may have just had a off-track moment because he isn't overly far back. So my guess is he hasn't made a pit stop yet. And I think Zach has been pit road, looking at where he is on track. And the fact that he... with how far... Here comes 54 into the pits. And the 11 actually takes the lead, so I guess the 11 had yet to pit, because if he's taking the lead this early, he's going to have an okay-sized lead when he gets out of this. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Can the 11 make it all the way around without pitting? I think that'd be extremely unlikely. Although if he does, he's gonna have nearly a full lap. And actually, I think he might have the previous race leader a lap down. So yeah, so there's gonna be a question mark of what happens here throughout the rest of these final 3 laps. So the 11 just kind of working his way around here. So yeah, so right now the 11 does appear like he's going to be able to make it all the way around here. At least at the current moment, he's making it look like he's going to be able to make it on fuel. Uh-oh. Looks like the 11 there just had a bit of a slip. Let's see what's gonna... Man, this 11, he's driving fairly solid, and that's just kind of the thing right now. There isn't really much to compare him to, because everybody else, I believe, has made a pit stop, and he's the only one left out here who hasn't made one. Let's see, what about LSF Scott? Let's see, where's Scotty compared to... Looks like Scotty's got a couple corners on the rest of the field. Or on, in particular, the 46, who he was battling with for the lead prior to the round of pit stops. Here we go. The 54 actually just took the race lead. Looks like the 11 car might have been conserving too much. He was just the 54 just went rocketing on by him. I didn't even realize that was for the lead spot here. So white flag is out. So I think the 11 is just planning to try and limp back around to the white flag, though. It seems like he's way off the pace. So, definitely going to be a question mark here of what ends up happening between these front few. Here we go, battling for the lead. Here we go. Battling it out. Looks like 46 gets the lead. So 46 is now your new race leader here. Final lap. No looking back for the 46. He is pulling away from the 54. Just needs to not take it too conservatively, but also not make any mistakes. He's got a good gap right now. And looks like the 46 is going to nail the final corner, and he's going to come off a turn, whatever number that is, and come back to the green and white checkered flag and win stage one. So stage one is complete. 46 your stage winner. Zack Attack fell all the way back to third place, actually, in the 11 in trying to conserve fuel, I guess, making it to the finish without making that pit stop. So just waiting for the pit stops to conclude. Looks like they should be able to make it this this next stage may be on fuel, depending on how many laps it knocks off with the yellow flag. So here we go, restarting, and the 54 is back in the field a bit, but here we go. 75 will be on the front row with the 46. So the front two have a little bit of shake up there with the 75. I did not see that one coming. But here we go, Zack Attack immediately trying to get that race lead, because I think he seemed the most comfortable when he didn't have to battle his way through cars. So it looks like Power Stroke losing out a few spots there. But yeah, you got guys kind of stacking up, trying to get around everybody. Overdriving the first turn. Oh, uh-oh. The 11 goes wide. Oh, everybody. That was everybody overshooting a corner. And the yellow flag flies for the first time in the race. It isn't for the stage, but with the relaxed yellows being on for this race. We'll have to wait and see what happens now with everybody kind of being involved in that pile-up. Looks like they went no damage for this road course race as well. Here we go, green flag coming back out, and here, Great White Shark on the front row, along with the 24 of, I believe that is Ty Phil, battling it out for this race lead on the restart, and we'll have to wait and see what happens going into Station 5, I believe that is. I'm going to just say Station 5. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the live chat. Yeah, right now, though, it looks like Dyer, actually, the 10 car is out in front of the field. Though he was one of those guys that overshot that corner the last time. He was one of the first to overshoot it. And, oh, he gets sent over the edge this time. This time doesn't look like as many of them overshot it by as far. Although they still did. And Ty Phil, the 20 and the 11 all get kind of stacked up 3 wide there. Oh, and it looks like Dusty's around again. So here we go. Man, the 54 is working his way around the track, and he's got a good flow, to be honest, and I think he probably could make it on fuel as well. I don't think there's going to be many question marks in terms of fuel mileage unless somebody stayed out on every on that first automatic yellow. So right now, man, the 54's got a good lead. Who's second? Let's see. Looks like Great White Shark is third. So yeah, Great White Shark is third. So it looks like second there is the 11. And actually, they don't have a massive lead again. It looked like it, but. Right now, these second and third are just battling it out behind, letting the leader get away. Okay, these guys, there isn't much going on in the race. I mean, every once in a while you see a car go off, but they've gotten spread out at this point to where there isn't. Let's see, anybody close behind? Let's see, who all is up there? It looks like Great White Shark is second. So yeah, it looks like 46 has now gotten a bit of a gap from third, which is currently, I believe, Zack Attack, which is right in front of Right Gator. Yeah, right now though, Gator's actually got the closest amount of pressure from him, because he's got the 9 of who's the 9? I think that's H-Man right behind him. Okay, so the 9 got by the 10 there, but I think the 10 overall has looked faster, so I think he might actually be able to get him back here. They just keep beating and banging on each other, but... Oh, off in the dirt again for the 10. Let's see what happens here going into turn 1. Because turn 1's one of the better passing zones on this racetrack. Like overall, when it comes to racing on a road course, you gotta look for these passing zones, and overall turn 1 is one of the better ones, along with station 4 and the Canada corner. Those are your 3 best passing zones on the racetrack, because anywhere you can outbrake someone in a high speed section of the course, it's gonna lead to, more likely than not, some more on-track action, and also a good chance to maybe gain time or even make the pass happen. Okay, we got a car off track. Looks like the 46 may have clipped the grass a little bit. White shadow again going through the grass. So actually, no, there is definitely damage on. So I guess just some of these guys are managing to keep their cars remarkably clean, while other guys keep having pretty consistent issues. Okay, here we go. Into the final braking zone on the track. And actually, all three of them are actually getting pretty close together on the track. Let's see, going into Station 5. Here's another one of those good braking zones. Here is a get ready, and they actually have a good shot at maybe. Let's see. Here we go, going on by. Here we go, side by side. 11 gets it, and the 46 slides. Wow, the 11 car had some speed under him. I mean, he's gonna catch the 54 in a hurry if he keeps that kind of pace up. Battle on track is getting really close here. 11 and 54 are going to be looking for the pass. And actually, we're coming to the white flag in the stage as well. So, last lap of the stage. And there's going to be 2, maybe 3 cars going for this top spot. So, man, the 11 managed to get by him, but the 54, I'm sure, isn't going to just lay back and let the 11 have this stage win. It's going to be a fight for it. Question is, do you overdrive one of these corners to try and get the bumper to him, to try and make him overdrive the exit? So here we go. Find a few more corners here before we get to our next big braking zone. So here we go. Here's leading up to another good braking zone right here, this corner. And then underneath the Road America Bridge. The bridge in and out of the infield into the double apex carousel. Looks like the 54, I think, actually held that corner a little better than the 11 did. Let's see. Oh, we swing wide. Bolt. 2 cars off with 2 tires off in the dirt. Here we go. Canada corner. Can the 54 do anything to catch him? Doesn't look like that works, so it's going to come down to this final corner. Can anybody cause a mistake or maybe even just be close enough? No, oh, the 11 slides, but he'll be able to hold on to it. It's going to be a drag race. But the 11 car holds on for the stage win. It was a close one, but the 11 held on and got the stage win. They're just going to be waiting and seeing what we can get out of this. So, yeah, so it was Zach, Tax, Scotty, and then Great White, Shark. H-Man, and then Gator running at your top 5 in the stage. So, here we go, getting ready for the restart. In 3, 2, 1, should be, there we go. 54 on the front row with the 76. Oh, neither of the front two pitted. The front two stayed out. Here we go, green flag is back out, but that's interesting. Not sure why you would stay out in that situation, because I feel like you would have run your fuel amount low. I mean, yeah, now you got about 25 laps to try and decide this one. There we go, 46 around the inside, able to get the pass. 54 going to immediately be looking for the pass back. Not going to get it on this corner. Oh, he is actually. He goes to the inside. Kind of get shoved onto the grass. They're dueling it out here. Top 3. Really, top 4 under a blanket here. Now it's down to just the top 2 pretty much with, 76 dives it in there and overshoots the corner. Luckily, only messed himself up there, and actually that was the second and third we were looking at battling. Go 46 runs wide, but so does the 54. Oh, and the 54 coming down pit road here. I want to know what the strategy there is. Maybe we'll get to ask him later on, but at the moment, I just don't know. So, yeah, man, I mean, when you pull a move like that, maybe he's expecting the, a pit stop or a yellow flag at some point, and he's hoping he can maybe catch the yellow to cycle himself around. Though when you're the race leader, there just doesn't seem to be the need for a risk like that. So let's see, here we go. Battling side by side between the 11 and the 10. Dueling it out for, looks like, 3rd place. So currently held by the 11, though the 10. And the 10's actually proved to be a pretty good road racer. Probably from what he's learned from his from the 11, who is his brother. Okay, here we go. 11 and the 10 still dueling it out for this 3rd spot. The 10 gonna try and maybe make a pass here into this turn 1, because this is one of those good passing zones. Because you got a very fast straightaway here, leading into a very slow corner where you gotta slow down a good amount to make the corner. The 11 makes it and is actually going to utilize some of that runoff area, but is going to actually run it pretty well. In reality, you probably shouldn't be allowed to use that area in most racing, but you are this time. Oh, actually, the 54 is no. Oh wait, yeah, 54 pitted. So the 46 is your current race leader, and the guy who's currently trying to hold off the challenge for the lead. Let's see, anybody behind him? Okay, so it looks like the 9 is behind. Here you go, here comes the 11. The 11's actually caught up to the 9. That's impressive. So, dueling it out for this race lead, or for this 2nd place, the 9... not really looking to give up yet, but definitely feels like the 11's got the better handling car at the moment, at least, and the better feel for the track. Because that's one thing, the course knowledge is a big edge, too. Here we go, 11 versus 46 for the race lead. Here we go. Who's going to be able to take advantage of who here as the run drags on? And of course, green flag pit stops will eventually end up becoming required. going up the hill. Let's see, how many laps we got left to go in the race, and when do we want to make our pit stop? Normally I'd have JP to just kind of chat back and forth with about any of these types of things. Here we go, 11 to the inside. Not really looking like the 11 really wants to make the pass yet. Because to be honest, I don't want to make the pass if I'm him either, because I've got a good feeling for the racetrack. I don't want someone behind me to just overdrive it and wreck me. But in this case, there's another car right behind him that could wreck him anyway. I think you gotta try and make the pass the next opportunity you get. And it looks like he agrees, because he looks to the inside going into Station 5. Oh, but no, he isn't able to get to the inside this time. Looks like the 46 is actually able to pull away on the exit of this section of the course, so it seems like after Station 5 is the 46's best section of the track. It seems like the 11 is better most everywhere else, including Canada Corner and turns 1 and 2. I don't know who, though, overall has the better lap. And in particular, I think the 11 actually is better in more of the key passing zones. Problem is that in between those two passing zones is the 46's strong point. So here we go, let's see. Yeah, so the 46's strong point comes right after the passing zone up here. Though the 46 I wouldn't say is necessarily overly weak in any of these areas either. So the 11 made the pass, and here we go. So the 11's got the lead, but we're coming into what I think is the start of the 46's section. The 46 has a good set of corners here where he's really good. One of which being that he is very good through that corner, though the 11 manages to maintain that lead. And if he can just continue to block and get around to the long straightaway, the next long straightaway going towards Canada Corner, I think he can really stretch this lead. And actually, he's starting to stretch it now. Yeah, the 11 not really stretching his lead that much, but here we go. Here's that straightaway that I said really kind of ends the 46's section where I felt like he was better at most of the corners, and now leading into a section I think the 11 is actually better in. Outbraking in this corner. Oh, he actually overshoots it! As I was talking him up about this corner, he actually overshoots it and gives back the lead in the braking zone. So, looks like 46 came to pit road, possibly? Let's see, yeah, 46 came to pit road, yielded the race lead now to the 11 and the 9 to battle it out. So So the 9's got the lead, but I think the 11's going to have a good shot to get it back here pretty easily if he wants it, because he's been very fluent throughout most of this track. Oh, the 11 into the inside wall. That's going to hurt his momentum and his car just a bit there. Okay, man. Right now, though, there's just nothing on the track. Like, let's see. Oh, you got the 54 having a bit of a slip there. It looked like. We got the 9 cars made his way to pit road, it looks like. Yes, he is on the pit road side of things. Not just slowly rolling up the hill. So we got Gator going around the track. It's just really a down section of time, and this is where I'd love to have somebody else to just kind of chat about everything here. Looks like the 76 may be out of the race. So the 16 now has gained the race lead here. So the 16 through pit stops has gotten this race lead away. And green flag pit stops sometimes are a really good chance for everybody to kind of get a hold of who has the best car, because it gets everybody spread out. It gets everybody a chance to see what their car has. And in this case, I think it'll lead to a very green flag race the rest of the way. 15 laps to go, and I think one stop the rest of the way is pretty expected for everybody that's already stopped. Okay, man. So we're gonna have to wait and see what's the 16 gonna do this time around. The 54 is on pit road. Wonder if that's something permanent or not. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, so it looks like 54 is out of the race. Dusty is on pit road. The 16 has now come to pit road, and we're waiting to see who the new race leader is going to end up turning up to be. Looks like it'll be the 9 of H-Man. So So, H-Man has got the lead. What's he going to be able to do with it, and how long is he going to be able to hold it? We've seen him be a little less consistent, but maybe he has had a little more speed, and we just hadn't noticed it. Or maybe he just had a better in and out lap, better pit stop. But he's not actually that far ahead of the next car for position, because that 11 there is for position, so he hasn't gotten that far away. Right now we're just kind of waiting to see what, it's kind of just a game of wait and see what happens, because right now the 9's not really running all that bad. And here we go, let's see what it's got. So the 11 and the 9, they're just really close together in speed. It doesn't look like one has a direct speed advantage over the other. Thought Zach would have the advantage because he is typically a road course ace. Don't know what to say here. I mean, these guys, they're just running pretty much flawless laps, just nailing the apex of the corners, not getting outbraked. Some of them maybe being a little overcautious, like with the 9 there. But what he loses in being overcautious, he actually usually gains back in speed off the corner. So. Definitely an interesting duo at the front here. Here we go. The 9 car lost a bit of time there. There goes the 11. The 11 and the 9, bumper to bumper. Looks like the 9 actually has a little bit more gap than I thought there. But here we go. Into Station 5. We're going to have a shot here for the 11 to maybe make a move if he feels he can. He decides to back off. The 9 actually cuts the corner to the inside a little bit. No penalty, though, which I think is perfectly fine. And the fact that he went to the inside did essentially eliminate Zach's option to get to the inside without wrecking himself. So it seems like Zach is actually running really well, considering he knows exactly what the other driver is going to do in this situation. He's just kind of waiting for the right opportunity to emerge as we get down to about 10 laps to go here. Man, these front two, though, they are running just about the same laps. And just now he's closing in just a little bit, about a tenth or so each lap. But he's not really showing any real urgency to pass here. I believe we should have 10 laps to go this time. Exactly 10 to go this time. So the 11 got by the 9. Let's see, what's the 9 gonna do here? Right to the back bumper. So hard to lag as well, so here we go, let's see what we got. So the 9 got back by the 11. We're going to have to wait and see if he can get by him again. We're running low on fuel as well, I would assume, because we've been going green here for close to 10 laps, so since the last pit stop cycle. We saw the 9 gain the lead off of the last cycle of pit stops, so we assume that maybe he can gain it again here, or gain time again here. These front two, they are just dueling it out here. It's actually pretty entertaining to watch. Hey, Chuck. So, 11 leading over 9. definitely is going to be an interesting one to watch, but I think everybody should be pretty much forced to pit here in the next 2-3 laps. So we're just kind of waiting out that, and then after that, everybody should be good to make it on fuel from there, I believe, to the end. Hard to really tell sometimes. But yeah, these front two, though, they are starting to pull a pretty big gap on third and fourth. I mean, fourth is a whole straightaway behind. So I believe they should all be coming to pit road within this lap or next. So we'll have to wait and see, though, exactly what happens with these front two. Let's see what happens. We're gonna have 8 laps to go when we come back to the start-finish line here this next time. And let's see, are they both staying out? The 11 does. The 9 will also. So they both have enough fuel to go another lap. Not everybody, though. The 75 is on pit road. Looks like the 20 is definitely out of the race for the night. So this battle for the lead is going to just keep heating up until the pit stop eventually has to happen. So here we go. The 10 car going to try and get there. It looks like he's made it to pit road, but he is absolutely sluggish. May have run out of gas on that final corner, so I think he may have burned a little more fuel and maybe even pit a little sooner than everybody else. Right now, these two, the 9 goes by the 11. Now we just gotta wait for the 11 to go by the 9. So both the leaders actually coming into pit road on the same lap. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens here with the rest of the race leader. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the battle off of pit road because they came in together. So it'll essentially be a race off pit road here. 7 laps to go. Will be 6 when they get back around to take to the flag stand the next time by. So just waiting to see who if anybody, is going to pass these guys for position before they come off pit road. So, looks like the 9 actually did not win the race off pit road. The 11 got off in front. I was looking over at the scoring monitor and didn't realize they both had already come off pit road, so yeah, they managed to not lose the lead after a pit stop. That is incredible, and an incredibly long green flag cycle. So, man, it's just... Yeah, the 11 just has such a... Oh, uh-oh, sideways, off in the grass. That's gonna severely hamper what I was gonna say, the very comfortable lead. We're gonna have to wait and see exactly. Off in the grass again, I'm gonna yield the lead to the 46? Is that the lead getting yielded? Or is that just for position? Or is that not for position? Yeah, that was for the lead, so... So, battle for the lead here. The 46, we just kind of completely forgot about the 46 for the last run and a half, and now he's all of a sudden right back up in the mix. But then the battle for the win is going to come down to the 46 and the 11, I believe. The 9 might reappear, but for the moment, it looks like it's going to be these two for the final 5 laps of the race. Here we go, side by side for the race lead. The 11 looking for it. The 46 going to yield it. They might look for the crossover here in this corner. There we go. The crossover move completed. So, man, these two, they're just gonna... It's gonna be a drag-out fight between these two, though it's really hard to tell. Looks like it's about 20 seconds between third and fourth. Okay, so, man. These front two, they've definitely started to... I don't see anybody behind them. Looks like third is still H-Man, so he's not overly far behind. I mean, you can kinda... Okay, man. So, here we go. These front two again, I mean, it's just kind of a waiting game to see when the pass happens. Here we go, going down to Station 5. Okay, man, this race has just kind of been very boring throughout most of this thing. Let's see what we got for the finish of the race. We got the 11 and the 46, who now the 46 is seeming like he's struggling to try and keep pace. And of course, if fuel mileage does come into question, the 11 has more fuel on board than the 46. Yeah, that's just no... Wow, the 46 is falling off a cliff lap time-wise. He's just lost a ton of time, and it doesn't really look like it's possible to gain it back for him. We're going to be coming around to 2 to go here. 2 laps remaining. And it doesn't really look like the 11 is going to get caught for first. Yeah, actually, the 46 isn't too far back. He could mount a charge if he has enough... If he has been just kind of sandbagging along. he could just suddenly pick up the pace and try and run him down. Though I find it hard to believe he isn't trying. Yeah, right now this 11, it's just hard to imagine him getting caught by any of these guys. And oh, the 46 had to come to pit road. That's gonna be that's gonna be frustrating for him. He had to come in pit, and that's gonna eliminate the one challenge the 11 was probably gonna get, unless maybe the 9. We're coming around to the white flag here, and there is nobody in sight. He is, yeah, if H-Man's second, he is a significant amount off. I mean, nobody close. And the white flag is out for both of them. The 9 has gotten the white flag, and the 11 is already through turn 2 and heading down this second straightaway towards Station 5 under the Cheese Bridge. And there's just nobody even close. Yeah, really just kind of a parade lap for the Zack Attack. One of the guys coming over from the Cup Series, just coming in to try and teach everybody how to run the course and getting to run some laps to keep in practice for the Cup Series season coming up in a few months. And here we go, coming up the front stretch for the final time. It'll be the checkered flag in the air. And the 11 will win here at Road America. We'll start sending out the invites to the top 3, and we will hopefully get them in here. Let's see. here we go. Let's see if we can find H-Man. I believe got second. I'm just waiting to see the exact results. Hey, Zach, you there? Can you help me getting the other two that were in the top 3 in? Hello? Zach, can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, can you help me with getting the other 2 from the top 3 in here for post-race interviews?
Yeah, I can get Alan.
Yeah, it looks like it was H-Man and White Shadow. I don't have either of them in my friends list, so...
Yeah, I can get
Okay. Say, luckily, I have some of them in my recently played with, so... Well, I guess in the meantime, we'll start with the winner. Congratulations on your, to be honest, fairly dominating looking win there at the end. Just kind of pulled away after that final pit stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how'd the car handle throughout the race? Because it looked like there was just barely any putting a wheel wrong or anything really going on for you, at least in the negative sense.
Yeah. It was handling good at the beginning, but at the end it was it gets tight and then it gets very loose.
Yeah, kind of as the track would get rubbered in, and it started to change how the car felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it looked like you definitely had the track learned pretty well. Do you know what your next race in the series is going to be? Because I know you're not running the full schedule.
Yeah, my last race is going to be...
You only have one more?
Yeah, I'm only doing one more.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
So, yeah, what's that last race going to be for you? So I'm sure it's probably a track that you're pretty comfortable with, because for the most part, when someone comes from Cup to Xfinity, I'd assume it's either because they want to get better at tracks that they've been really bad at, or vice versa, and they want to try and just keep themselves warmed up at tracks that they really like to race at.
Yeah. I'm going to do it at, my last race is going to be Iowa.
What track was that?
Iowa.
Iowa? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Iowa.
Well, looking forward to seeing you at Iowa. Is that, what, a month out still?
Yeah.
Okay, well, looking forward to seeing you there, and of course, looking forward to seeing you going for that Cup title next season, so congratulations on the win, and go celebrate. I know your brother's probably looking forward to celebrating with you.
Yeah.
And then second was H-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, H-Man, what more do you think you could have done to try and keep with him? Because you were right there with him for most of that second run of the final stage.
Yeah, we had a pretty good battle going. My pit stop penalty killed me. I could have had a chance there. I do want to give a shout out to Shark. He really helped me the past day, actually, getting this car fast, because I was running 212s consistently. I was way off pace, and I just want to give props to him. Yeah, just that pit road penalty killed me.
Oh, there was a pit road penalty. I didn't realize that. So that's why you lost all that time. Other than that, you.
Oh yeah.
How far back did you finish from him at the finish of the race?
Well, I think he slowed up at the end, but last time I checked, it was like 10 seconds
okay,
off.
and with a 15-second penalty, I mean, you probably could have been right there.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to really say, 'cause of course, with somebody on your rear bumper, you'll drive a little harder, but...
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on second place. You're looking forward to Indianapolis this next week?
It's not my favorite track, same as this one, but we'll get used to it. And
Which
get
one are
going.
you hoping for? Indy Oval or Indy Road Course? Because I don't know if they made an official decision yet.
I'm gonna say the Roval.
You'd rather race the Roval? Okay, well, let's hope you get that road course, and if it's the Oval, still, hopefully some good luck goes your way, right?
Yeah, thank you.
And that leaves us with White Shadow, correct?
That is correct.
So, a pretty forgettable day, to be honest. I don't remember much outside of one moment where I was clicking through cameras and I saw you diving into the wall in Canada corner there, the sand trap on that hard right-hander.
Yeah, I remember doing that vaguely.
Yeah, I cut your camera literally as you went flying into the wall, and it's just like, oof. That's like the only thing I remember from your race, but hey, a pretty consistent, quiet outing. Got you all the way up to a third place finish.
Look, I had a top 20 car all night, and that is it.
Weren't there only 12 of you?
It was just
And only like 10 of you that actually finished?
Exactly. But it was just other people's misfortune that I was able to benefit from.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's just not making mistakes that can really benefit you. I mean, I've had situations where where one mistake cost me a race, and I've had other times where one mistake cost somebody else a race that ends up giving me the win.
Yeah, I've seen it happen multiple times.
I haven't seen it happen that other way multiple times because I only have like 4 total career league wins, but they're the reason I'm up in the booth and not on the track. Let's just say that much.
It was quiet. I was just kind of riding along. It was like a Sunday drive today. Ended up benefiting me. Just staying consistent.
Yep, and looking forward to Indianapolis on Wednesday. I believe it's triple points.
Absolutely. Actually, I won't be making the Wednesday race. I actually won't race again in this league until Saturday.
Well, I would recommend finding a substitute because getting some points from that triple points race at Indianapolis would be highly helpful.
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. Have to work on that. Zach.
Yeah, just figured I'd mention that, but yeah, so looking forward to the next Saturday race then, which I don't know what that would be. Let me really quickly go check the schedule. I need to save these schedules to my phone rather than having to go back through the photos.
I don't even remember what race is next.
Yeah, I know it's Indianapolis, but then after that I can't remember.
It's
Yeah, somebody else knows of.
Minneapolis, and then Gateway.
Gateway? Okay.
Gateway.
I like Gateway.
Okay, Gateway I'm looking forward to. I'm pretty decent at Gateway, so look forward to the race next weekend.
Okay, well, once again, congratulations to the top 3 on your guys' top 3 finishes. Hopefully you guys can do well at your next race. Sounds like everybody's got a different next race, because Zach isn't racing again for himself until Iowa. You're going to be back at Gateway, and H-Man will be back at Indianapolis on Wednesday, so...
Yeah, we're just a crew of part-timers here.
Yep. Seems like most everybody is. I think there's like 4 guys that have actually raced in every single race so far this season, and one of those being Dusty has still missed a few races here and there.
Believe so. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just outro the stream, and I'll talk to you guys in just a sec. Okay, so that has been the coverage here from the All-American 180 here at Road America for the SCRL Hurricane Xfinity Series. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you guys are new so you guys never miss a broadcast. And other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, live stream, or whatever you guys had to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye!